Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to 90 at 9, brought to you in association with Bank of New Zealand. This is your morning briefing where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, starting now with news from the Chinese economy that it's running pretty hot. Inflation there was at a 28-month high in November of 5.1% from a year ago. Food price inflation at 11.7%. Retail sales are running at 18.7% above a year ago. In fact, factory output was up 13.3%. So obviously that economy is still running hot. Now, some people had expected the Chinese authorities to increase interest rates to tighten monetary policy over the weekend. They didn't do that, although they did increase the reserve assets ratios for their banks again. But everyone's expecting China, which is the fastest growing economy in the world right now, to tighten its monetary policy, to slow down its growth and take some of the inflationary heat out of its economy. This is important because China is our second largest trading partner, and obviously it's a dominant feature in Australia's outlook. And of course Australia is our largest trading partner. Meanwhile, across the ditch, Australia has announced banking reforms to create what it calls a fifth pillar to give extra competition to the big four banks, the same big four banks we have here. The Australian government wants to help credit unions and building societies be more competitive with those big four banks. So it's abolishing exit penalties for mortgages. It's trying to bring in a single account number so people can transfer between banks more easily. But the really interesting news is that it's brought in plans for covered bonds for all banks in Australia. Until now, they've been banned. Remember, in New Zealand, we've gone ahead with covered bonds. In fact, this is actually a big win for the big four in Australia. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, brought to you in association with Bank of New Zealand.